So what would be my ultimate drag car at this time, right now?
Hulk smash!
Alright, I want to talk about what would be, if I was in the market to get a new car, and it was affordable for me and I knew I could do it. As of right now, my ultimate car I would get, I wouldn't call it technically a drag car, but it would be, because that's what this is what I'm looking at, all the cars that I could possibly get, would definitely be the Scatpack 1320. Now, I would get the Scatpack 1320 over the regular Scatpack for a bunch of reasons, and I'd get the Scatpack over, say, the Hellcat or the Red Eye, obviously, for money reasons. Now, the reason I like the Scatpack 1320 is because it's built for the drag strip. It comes with Demon suspension parts, it comes with a higher stall torque converter, and supposedly it comes with a different tune that the regular Scatpack doesn't have. I don't know if that's even true, I'm just saying. It might be a more aggressive of a tune. I don't think it's a more horsepower tune, so it may be, I don't know. But just, I've seen some of the guys just gut their car in great weather without the 1320 Scatpack package and have run, one guy I think did an 11.5, and he has it on his YouTube channel. I think he did 11.5.2 bone stock in a Scatpack with just weight reduction and I'm pretty sure tires. No power adders, just great weather too. Yes, probably really good weather here in New Jersey, Philadelphia area. We get phenomenal weather come fall time, and even in the early springtime or late spring, you know, but right after winter, when the track opens up in March, we get great weather, and come fall into winter, late November, we get great weather. Now, I always like the challenge. They're probably, as of right now, out of all the cars that are out, besides supercars, they are my favorite. They are my favorite best looking car to me, and I like them over some, even supercars, because it's an aggressive muscle car look, and it's not even that they're just, a Mopar or a Dodge or something like that. I like it because they built the Scatpack for the drag strip. They basically built it for guys that couldn't afford the Demon, because the Demon starts at like 86 grand. I could get a 1320 Scatpack. I can get a Scatpack for I think it's like 40 grand, or 41,000 with the 8-speed. I would get it with obviously the 8-speed. I don't want to drive manual anymore. I drove manual for 5-6 years in my early to mid 20s. I don't want to do that anymore. And manuals are obviously slower than automatics nowadays, so I wouldn't even think about getting a manual unless it was my favorite car of all time, which is a Dodge Viper. That might be one of the only cars I would get a manual in, or an older car that manuals are better for it. But if it's not a Viper, most likely I ain't getting a manual. I'd get an 8-speed automatic, and I would get it with the Scatpack with the 1320 package because of the drag strip. I would take it to the drag strip. That is the main reason I would get it. I would get it with the dollar cloth seats. I don't need leather. Would it be nice? Yeah, but if I'm taking it for racing, I am not getting leather, because leather is heavier. And I would just get it with the cloth seats, cloth interior, stuff like that. It comes with the nice 8-inch touchscreen, all that. So I don't need all the huge big features of a fully loaded Scatpack. Because if I was looking for a fully loaded Scatpack, yeah, I'd be spending in the mid 50s, and I would get a fully loaded Scatpack. But I want it for the drag strip. This is why this, for me, would be my ultimate drag car, because I think with the 1320 package, you can get them for the low 40s. I'd say 43, because I think it's a $4,000 package, and that's all I get. I get it basically bare bones with just the 1320 package and the 8, which comes with the 8-speed, obviously. I get it all black. I love the black on black, and it comes with black wheels and everything. That's what I would do. That would be my number one car, and I could have, realistically, could afford it. Yes, I could realistically afford it. Maybe not right this second, because I have my Ram and I have my Lexus, but the Ram's going to be paid off very soon, and the Lexus I'm trying to pay off before even the Ram. The Ram could be easily, I think it's a 2014. I got another year or so, maybe. And if the channel the more the channel grows, I could easily afford it. The revenue increases as you grow. You don't get revenue per subscribers, you get revenue as views, and usually with more subscribers, pay off the Lexus and the Ram could basically be paid off, yeah, I would definitely look for a Scatpack 1320. And there goes the police. I would look into the Scatpack 1320. I'd order it, especially order it at the dealership. I wouldn't just get one off the lot, because not many dealerships I think carry Scatpacks alone, let alone a 1320. But that's what I would do. That would be my ultimate drag car for the price range that I could possibly afford. The only way I could have possibly afford a different vehicle, like a Hellcat, I couldn't afford a red eye. It's just too much money. Would I love a red eye? Yes, absolutely. But I can't afford a red eye. I think they're like 85 grand or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on the MSRP, but they're a lot of money. I cannot afford a red eye, and even if I had the Ram and the Lexus paid off, that would just be that'd be a big payment. I'd have to put a huge down payment on, which I would not have at the time, and that would bumps everywhere in Philly. So I would definitely. The red eye, the Hellcat possibly could be a good option if I looked used. I really don't. If I'm buying something like that, I don't want a used car. I'd rather get it brand new and the new car smell, no mileage on it. You know what I mean? I've had used cars in the past. I don't want another used car. I just bought a used car, but I bought that used car for a different reason. And if I'm looking at if I'm looking at a Challenger, I actually like the Scatpacks too. You could always boost them up. You can always do stuff, even make them really nasty. They're very easy to get into the 10s, especially if you have it gutted, fucking race wheels and tires. You can throw some bolt-ons on that thing, you're gonna run 10s, absolutely, because they're fast. The 1320 comes with the Demon suspension. You can buy the Demon suspension aftermarket, but why not get the 1320? Because you got the I think it's cool. It has a drag mode on it and stuff like that. So that would be my ultimate drag car as of right now. If I was to look for another vehicle, not like I'm going to right now, but that would be it. I would look right at the Challenger. I do like the Chargers because of the 4-door. That would be because I have a family, obviously, baby seat in the back, as you can see. But I've always liked the Challengers. I'd rather get a Challenger. But if I go for it, I would keep the Ram. The Ram's not going anywhere. The Ram is staying for a long time. The Ram is not going anywhere, so no one has to worry about that if I ever did decide to really up my game and get something different like that. But the Ram isn't going to go anywhere. The Ram, I'm trying to still figure out what's the next step for the Ram modding wise. I got a lot of different ideas flowing around in my head. But this Friday, the plan is right now. I'm gonna go home, drain the gear oil again, get all the there should be almost all the metal shavings out, get it prepped up for the drag strip this Friday, and see how it does. You know what I mean? I want to get back to the track. I'm tired of friggin' waiting. I mean, I wanted to do it the right way. I don't want to say I'm tired of waiting. Sometimes you have to wait, and that's what I did. I broke it in properly. I got about, I think, 800 miles on the new rear before I broke it in. I was going to do it at 500, but Steve, obviously, from the last videos said, drive it during the week, break it in a little bit more, get more of the metal shavings out, and then you take it to the track. So I talked to him, and he said, yeah, it should be fine. I am a little nervous of breaking it, obviously, but I'm hoping it holds up good. Weather's looking 85 degrees, so it's like, 15 to 2000 DA. It could be anywhere between there. New Jersey, it doesn't really, like Texas, their DA could go from like 1,000 to 2,000 within an hour. It doesn't really work like that here. It's going to stay that DA. It's going to stay that DA all night. It's not going to go higher or lower. It may go down a little bit as the sun goes down. Humidity usually goes up when the sun goes down here. So we will see. But yeah, 1320 Scatpack, possibly in the future for the channel. I would love to bring a real awesome, cool vehicle. A lot of guys are getting these all high-end, awesome cars coming to their channels. Yeah, I can't afford all that. I don't make money like some of these guys do. I make, I have a video on how much I made on YouTube. I do make a little bit more than that now, but it's not insane where I can afford $100,000 freaking red eye or something cool like that. But yeah, so that is my ultimate, as of right now, affordable drag car for me. And tell me what you guys would get. Put down in the comments what your guys' ultimate drag car would be if you could afford, if it's an affordable one. Don't go say a P1 or something crazy like that. Something affordable, you know, is in your price range. Maybe that you're not going to get because you have a family or something like that, but something that you know you could afford if you really wanted it. Yeah. So let me know. And you know, maybe in the future, like I said, we'll get something else on this channel, something really cool that I can actually do content with. Because I don't plan on doing content with the Lexus. The Lexus is going back to being daily driven after this video here, because I got all the mileage on it, and this is going to be ready for the track as much as possible. And yeah, that's how we're going to do it. You know what it is, guys. Till the next one. Peace.